It's called
Where We Heading?
Should we walk?
Let's do it. Hey Kim,
Hey Dan!
how's it going? It's been a while, it feels like.
It's been a while since we've walked and talked.
Yeah.
We got a moment where we got really ahead of ourselves, like uncharacteristically so. We had loads of episodes in the bank. And then we got...
That felt good, didn't it?
It felt like we were different people to our core.
And then we went back to our being ourselves.
And now we're like, oh, we're late. But that's okay. The rhythm returns.
We've had things on. We've had important things.
Oh, we've been hustling.
Yeah.
So welcome back to Where Are We Heading? The Walking Talking podcast.
She's so good,
Where we navigate the labyrinth of life together.
Sorry, I interrupted you. That would have been a fantastic Instagram clip.
Yeah, it would have been, but it would have been too smooth for us. Can we please take a minute? Sorry, we are walking on Westgate. Can we? You know, we walked past like a million beautiful shells back there.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to watch this back.
And now we're like, oh no, look.
Yeah.
What are these?
Show me. Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
Look at this.
Little oysters.
Little oysters. Is that Alice in Wonderland? Little oysters.
I don't know. Maybe.
No?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, look.
Cute.
Well, there's inside them. There's little animites. Animites.
I'm not that clever.
Yeah. Little
you
fossils.
seem to know what that is.
Little fossils.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. There's a guy that I'll link to because I don't know his Instagram handle or his name, but he's doing lots of sort of nature talks about it over Thanet and stuff like that. Not nature talks, nature posts.
I've seen some clips. They look great.
He's very, very interesting.
They look
and
great.
they just put a bird box up the top of Arlington House for some eagles. So they can eat pigeons.
Okay.
Which is great.
Eagles eat pigeons?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, watch this guy. It might not be eagles. It might be like robots.
Okay. AI eagles.
Aye, eagles. So what have you been up to, Kim?
Okay, so yeah,
A little dog.
Hi, buddy. Hey.
What's your name? Hi. I'm not your friend. I'm scared of dogs.
We're magnets. We're attracting the dogs. What have I been up to? So yeah, the year got off to an interesting start because I felt like really raring to go, but I think my body sort of had other ideas. But what I've been doing is I've been trying to get back to the gym, but also just giving myself a chance to understand that I still have I still have chronic fatigue, but it's loads better than it ever was. But I've been getting a few flare-ups recently, which is getting me, I think it just affects my energy levels and like mentally as well.
Of course.
But I've been quite energized by a new project I started of coming up with a song idea and sharing a song idea online.
I've been watching that. That's awesome.
Well, I'm doing my best. I did have to miss, like, I'm behind actually now, but I needed a little breather because the first 2 weeks was really eye-opening for me.
Yeah.
And I think I needed some time to process what I learned about my creativity on that, to like do it in a bit more of a kinder way with my creativity, to work with it. So I realised I was sort of being a bit of a crap partner to my creativity. If we were dating, it probably would have left me right now, because I was sort of like, wasn't really taking it on any dates. And then I was just coming home at like, and then being like, tonight at 7 we're writing a song.
I want my dinner on the table.
You better be. And then, you know, my creativity would be like, oh, I don't know if I feel like writing a song at 7 tonight. And I'm like, well, you better, because we've got a deadline. And so this sort of military way wasn't quite working. And I was checking out the Winter Olympics, and I was really just like so inspired by the dedication. I mean, it's hard to not get emotionally completely swept up in like all of the stories and people pushing themselves to their physical and mental limits, and they train X hours a day. And I was like, I don't treat my creativity like a craft that I should be training. It's not just playing to create. Like, I just want to play to like practice and progress my craft as well.
Yeah.
And just play. Have time for just pure enjoyment and exploration. It doesn't have to be for anything productive. you know, inverted commas, like I can just enjoy being in flow state, you know? So I realized that that's what I now need to do instead of just like having this Friday deadline of posting a song idea.
Yeah.
As in, my thing now is like I show up and I date my creativity every day.
That's so cool.
And I think those song ideas will naturally come probably more than 1 or 2 a week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's worked. And I think there's a bit of an embarrassment when you start a thing that like I wasn't able to stick with the exact same schedule I set out from the beginning, but I just took a breath and I was like, I think this is going to help me do this better. So I'm really happy to talk about that publicly as well.
It sounds to me that you were trying to find a system that allowed you to be like accountability, similar to what we're doing with the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Like some sort of structure that you could keep going back to.
Yeah.
But that's a process as well.
Yeah.
Right. So you're still going through that process, even though you've given yourself that structure.
Yeah. And like when I skipped a week and I was like, oh, it's nice not having that pressure, but I do miss that structure. But I feel like there's a better way of doing it. So I'm going to try and find that way. But it's taken like my notes app, like my voice note app on my phone from like 1 song idea in October, 2 song ideas in November to like 6 random post-it notes of a song idea a week.
Yeah.
Because I'm going like, what was this week going to be? And it's almost like journaling, like musically. I've really enjoyed it. And yeah, I don't just want to throw it away because like I skipped a week. I'm just going to be like, we just keep going. If you like don't go to the gym for a couple of weeks, you just start back. You don't just go, it's over.
But it always makes it harder, right? When you have that break sometimes, or not? How are you finding that?
No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think the main thing for me is like some like fear of being the person who starts stuff and doesn't finish it. But I know I've been working on that, and I know I'm gonna continue. And I think sometimes I just have to remember like no one actually cares. Yeah. Like not in a self-deprecating way, like no one cares, but like as in like I think I put loads of pressure on myself, which isn't necessarily there at all in any way, shape or form.
Yeah. No one else is asking you to have that structure, right? They're not saying like, I'm paying you this or I'm following you so I can get these songs or anything like that. You're sort of presenting it to other people. It's
for my creative practice.
Yeah.
So some people are like, oh, are you like, have you batch created a load of song ideas that you're releasing every week? I was like, no, I'm writing them each week. Like sometimes on the day.
Yeah.
Because like, that's who I am. But like, yeah, there's no point in me pretending that I'm not doing it in advance. And like, yeah, there's no point in me batching them. I won't learn anything. The whole point is me knowing that I will show up for my creativity and my creativity will show up for me if we nurture each other.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. And that wouldn't happen if I'd like had a bank of 20 songs that I'm going to release every week. It doesn't make any sense.
No. You need that sort of pressure a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's exposure therapy of like, if you just get too much of a perfectionist, you don't create anything at all. So I'm putting out stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'd love an extra 2 weeks to agonize over this. Are you laughing at the dog's
No, I'm laughing because I did an upholstery. I started doing upholstery.
Yeah.
And I told them about the motto or saying that you said that like I've taken on board about perfectionism, and you saying like done is better than good or something like that.
Done is better than perfect.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember what it was. I was like, done is better than doing, and done is better than great. And
but you made it your own.
Yeah. I like that. It just like I've always been like that anyway. I'm not a perfectionist by any stretch, but it did make me laugh. But you like going back to what you were saying about you were inspired by the Winter Olympics, because I haven't seen any of that. So like,
okay, what's the skater's name? Alysa Liu.
Alysa Liu,
USA now gold Olympic medalist.
Congratulations.
In the figure skating. Basically was trained from like a little kid, like really strict like regime, and like I think competed when they were 16.
Right.
in the Olympics and like came sick for something, but found the whole thing kind of miserable because like what they ate was controlled, how they trained was controlled, what they wore, their music, it just wasn't enjoyable, and they retired.
Wow.
Like that young, they were like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Fair enough. Wow, they know themselves that well.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then kind of randomly went skiing and got like a little bit of a thrill from that. And then was like, maybe I'll try a bit of skating just for fun. And then was doing it for fun, just for enjoyment. And then realised like, actually, I think I want to do this again. Got in touch with her old trainer who like for 3 hours tried to talk her out of it, being like, you were miserable, don't do it. And but she came back, but she did it her way. So she had her hair exactly how she wanted. She ate what she wanted when she wanted.
This
she
isn't
rested.
the one with the gold like halo strips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, I did it so it was fun now, and I'm in control, and I rest whenever I need to rest, and I have to do it for enjoyment. And she smashed it. Just came back gold with like basically a flawless piece, which is
incredible. Out of retirement to get gold from sixth place.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's like 20, so it was weird saying out of retirement, but like, I guess in the Olympics that happens.
Yeah.
But in such extreme sports that pushes your body and your mind that far. But yeah, just like, it just shows you just sometimes taking a step away and having the courage to do that. Because basically, normally in our capitalist society, the answer is work harder.
Yeah.
If you're not doing good enough, you got to work more out, sleep less, work more. And we think that works and we get rewarded from that.
Yes.
And we think that's the only way to succeed. Yeah. The harder you work, the more reward you'll reap. But she was just like, I'm out.
Work clever.
Yeah, she's worked smarter, hard. I mean, I'm sure she's worked incredibly hard. And actually resting is difficult. When you know you've got to compete in the biggest competition in the world, actually resting when your body says it wants to rest, it's really difficult to go, I'm going to listen to it. It's really tempting to push yourself beyond your limits. It must be. Yeah,
but then it must be also perhaps, you know, like she might have more energy, right? She might have more happiness that she's putting into it as well, 100%. Because she's doing it on her terms and when she wants to do it. Yeah. And she's built up, sounds like it, if she's already in the Olympics at 16. Yeah. Sounds like she put in her 10,000 hours before then as well. So like...
100%. And it's not anything like it, but around this time I've also joined a football team.
Yes.
And it's very frustrating because I suck, but it's so fun. But I'm so bad, and I need to learn how to like run and get my fitness up. But like I'm just like, it excites me that I'm like, well, if I do this every week, I'm going to get better at this. And then that inspired me to be like, I also want to get better at my guitar playing and my creativity and my vocals. I was like, it reminded me I can still learn things. I'm still
love that
developing and growing, and there's still time to nurture yourself. Yeah,
and still learn. Like continue to learn, because that keeps your brain ticking along, right? And it gets you energized again with the energy. I think when you learn new things and you get excited, you feel like a sense of self-fulfillment, right? Yeah. And that encourages you to do these other things, like everything you're saying, like from the Olympics to the football team to the music to like the sort of motivation for you doing these things, the song a week and like being accountable. It like all kind of bleeds into one. But it sounds to me like it's blending rest, motivation, energy and inspiration together.
Totally. I think it's just so important to learn how to work alongside your needs and your creativity instead of against it. And I'm queen of just like pushing until like my body just goes, I'm out, we're not doing this anymore. So I have to be, I play a constant like negotiation. So yeah, learning that is it's a delicate balance, but I'm enjoying the freedom of being like, well, I'm kind of in charge of this whole project, and the only risk is like not trying. That would devastate me. I just know that there's more potential in me, and I've realised like a lot of the song ideas I get, the guitar parts in my head, I can't play them.
Right.
I want to get really shit hot at the guitar.
Yeah. So that you can.
That's what I need to do, because I'm like, I can hear this stuff and I'm like, and I'm like, I can't play this, or I can play it like ba ba. I've just never done any like real much lead work ever, and that's all the lead lines are in my head, and I'm like, I need that.
This is really interesting. Do you want to walk down there?
That's it.
Like at a time where I think a lot of people would perhaps look to AI. I know a lot of like songwriters who are using AI in that instance where they can't play an instrument, but they've got an idea in their head, and they will like kind of use a program to get that like sing the part and then turn that into an instrument. But you're like, fuck that, I'm gonna learn it, because otherwise perhaps you don't progress, and right, as a songwriter, like if it's that easy, I don't know, like what do you think?
I get it. I get the temptation, and I get some people who use it to enhance ideas that are already there, or they use it to like demo stuff and they get someone to kind of play it. I think we sort of built some of those habits with Splice, from people who sort of resampling stuff from Splice, popping it together and then going, now I need a guitarist to play this. And I feel like Suno and all that is just like the step on where like no human has really had any interaction, well, apart from ripping everyone, obviously. That guy. But I would really encourage people to resist abandoning like learning their craft. It's hard because I don't want to be that person that's like the Luddite that's like fighting against the wave of change, but I'm going to be so sad the day when like no one plays an instrument anymore. Like what's going to happen when we go live? Is just everything just going to be on
holograms
track? Or holograms? Like you're not going to get like, to go back to the sport reference, but like AI is never going to replace sport, because that's like, you need that human resilience and emotion, and then their bodies being at breaking point. You're never going to get that from AI. And the same thing with like live, you're never going to get that endearing moment where like the hologram forgets the lyrics or needs a puff of their asthma pump, or you know, or like someone heckles and there's just this really clever just human connection of like bless you, or the fourth wall, or and yet like I just don't think you're going to get
the human interaction, the human like I don't think you're gonna get it. Like one time someone told me it was impossible to burp as you sing, and I was on stage once and I was singing and I felt a burp coming and I was like so confident, I was like, it's impossible. Was
the
it?
burp came out on the mic
whilst you were singing?
Yeah. You're not gonna get that from AI. You know, quality stuff there.
That is. Did that lead to a new song, or
I think it
duet,
was. I think it was at a gig. Oh my god! It was at a gig in North London, and Lucy Rose was in the audience. I don't know if Lucy remembers that, but I do.
Was that the point where she was like, right, need to
find out who this girl is?
Yeah. I really need a burp at one of the end of my songs.
Luckily, Lucy did actually speak to me after that.
Oh, that's nice.
She's very nice. So yeah, I think live especially is where I get really sad for where all this music takes us. I mean, if people think just by putting in a prompt makes you a music producer, I think it's kind of sad. But I do get innovation, I do get using it as an instrument and a creative tool, but I don't get bypassing the foundation of musical craft and knowledge that you need to make fucking great music that's going to change something in the world. Like, it's going to make people, it's going to move people, it's going to move the scene forward, because AI is just constantly eating itself.
Well, I mean, I agree with everything you said. Let's be real. The only reason why anyone is creating creative stuff, like whether that's like, you know, films or like short films or like clips or video, like social clips or music or art or anything like that using AI, is because they're either trying to save money or they're trying to make money. It's not about like, I don't know. I think there are obviously some people who are trying to be creative using AI, but I think we don't need that. really.
It is. I can understand why it would be tempting if you perhaps wanted to make music very anonymously, didn't want your voice on stuff. You could create, a voice. Could even create visuals. Like you could create. I understand the whole AI artist thing.
You do?
But I understand the appeal of it.
For who?
For the creators behind it who want to create without being the front person of it.
Okay.
I guess you could say you had that from gorillas or whatever, but they weren't really as manipulating,
But again, that was
voices.
that was using an artist. Like that was a collaboration between an artist and musician.
Oh, 100%. I guess what I'm saying is I don't want it to be here, but it is here.
Yeah.
And I understand why people. I don't want to vilify anyone that's using AI, and I'm trying, but it just seems like.
But do we need to? Sorry. Go on.
No, you go.
Do we need to rid humans of creativity? Like, do we need to make that something that is just done at a touch of a button?
I think
because do humans not need to be creative?
I'd like for AI to focus on stuff that we are actually struggling with. I don't think we need help with music.
That's
I think
what I
we
mean.
need help with
curing diseases,
cancer.
yeah, and
We could just cure.
exploring the universe and kind of,
But it's never going to be used to make the world a more equal place because who made it and who owns it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, about the AI being used to make creative tasks is there for these people at the top to make money, and even so far as perhaps record labels as well, to then kind of license out the catalogs that they own to be used for AI, and then all this kind of stuff. It just feels to me, up until this point, I've sort of been, I wouldn't say pro AI, but I've been up for AI. I've thought it's a very useful tool.
Yeah.
I use it a lot, especially when it comes to writing, because my dyslexia and ADHD is a barrier, and it really, to be honest, the main thing is it helps reassure me that what I've written is correct or needs some work. But at the moment, I'm feeling that it's exactly what you said. It's controlled by a few very rich men who are just doing it to gain more power and money.
I think it feels it's obviously different, but it's similar to when we first all got on social media and we were like, oh, it's amazing and it's free, and you're like, something's free, it's because you are the product. Because they're just getting complete. It's scarier than social media because they're getting complete unfiltered psychological access to our inquiries, not just our shopping habits, but our fears, our desires, our life queries, our ambitions, it's just people use it for everything. So they're just tapping into human consciousness. We're just using it like Google.
Yep.
And it now you can't even use Chrome without it being you just want a simple answer, and it's it gives you a 4-page essay on something, and you're I just wanted to know what time Waitrose opens. Yeah,
that's interesting, because a group of managers were talking about this the other day. SEO is basically dead now, because you're where your website is placed on a Google search is it doesn't matter, because
you're just looking at that little paragraph.
Yeah, people aren't using it in the same way.
Yeah.
Do you know that guy from OpenAI,
Sam
Altman?
Okay, yeah.
Is
he not just AI? Is he real?
He is real, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
He was basically defending AI the other day at a conference, and he was basically saying, a lot of people keep saying that AI uses up a lot of energy, but it actually humans use up more energy. So if you think about using an AI member of staff, for instance, this is not quoting him exactly, but yes, it uses up a lot of energy, but a lot of the energy that we use is renewable. But if you think about training a human up, 20 years of them being fed and watered and educated, and then all the stuff that goes into a human, AI actually uses up less energy, and basically has shocked a lot of people, I think, into the realization
Why
that,
even bother procreating?
Well,
What's the point?
I think this is essentially what he's saying. Like, AI is going to be more important than humans, and there's not really going to be much point, especially in like work, not going to be much point in humans working for a lot of the tasks that AI could do. But there's no sort of responsibility for what will happen to humans without work or without purpose and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, there'd have to be a wage, national wage, right?
The main thing for me, I would look forward to a life without work. Like, if we didn't have to work, fine. If we could focus on being spiritual, caring for one another, building communities, the main thing for me would be being creative.
Yeah.
But if AI takes that as well as the work, what the fuck? Like,
God.
are we just like are we building towards the end of humankind? Like,
We're just gonna float in space on like a floating cruise ship. Like, what's that film?
or like, what, Star Trek or
No, I can't remember what film it is.
Spaceballs?
I don't know. I think there has to be a serious initiative globally of what you want to use such a powerful tool for. Like, what do we actually need help with? Because I feel like the genie's way out of the bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Georgia Smith lawsuit that's happening, which is confusing.
Go into that.
Like, I don't.
Oh, is that her voice used for something, or?
Yeah, but apparently it's not just the voice; it's also a part of the writing or the song concept. I'm a bit.
Okay.
I've struggled to get to the bottom of what's actually happened. But I feel like Georgia Smith had a song called "Iran" or a lyric in a demo that said "Iran" or something.
Right.
So it's a bit more of it's not too much of a coincidence that it was her.
Oh,
voice
what?
and
Like
it's
someone's got hold of a demo.
I think something weird went down.
Right. Okay.
And then to the point where they were sort of asked afterwards, after an AI voice was used and suspected was modelled on her voice, and then Spotify and all the DSPs took it down.
Right.
And then they're like, Georgia, do you want to sing on it? She's like, no, no, thank you. But I mean, my voice is out there. Like, I've sent loads of acapellas to loads of people, so I'm like, how do I protect my little voice? Because my voice is taking me some cool places in the world and helped me with some good stuff. So,
and it's yours.
if you could just, how am I supposed to copyright my voice?
Or image rights and stuff like that can help, but I don't know. I think you're right in, like, the world hasn't caught up with that yet, and I think, like, in terms of copyrights and stuff, but I think there's a reason for that. I think, again, it's about money. And I think that's why this Sam Altman said that, because he's wanting investment. He's like, there's so much investment in AI.
Yeah.
And perhaps, like, they're worried that could slow down. And if he's saying, oh, don't worry about the energy levels, like, it costs more to like have a human work for you and all this kind of stuff, people might be like, oh, right, this is the future, I'll invest some more. And I think, the British government one of the worst of it. They want to be
the leaders.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So they're getting rid of, like, all sort of, like, security for creatives or people who, like, own IP and, like, copyright.
I was on the train the other day and I heard a guy say he was going through a job application process, and the first round of interviews was with AI.
Right.
And he said, I'm going to decline the invitation to attend.
Wow.
If you can't even be bothered to meet me.
Yes.
Not even like a Zoom.
That's wild.
Like, your first round is with our AI agent.
No.
It's like, I don't think I want to work at a company that doesn't want to meet people it's going to hire. Even if it's the first round, I think it's one of the most disrespectful. I know there's time efficiency and all that, but there's also just completely.
I wonder if he could have set himself up as a sort of AI
I've
avatar.
trained AI in everything I know.
Yeah, and, like, basically AI interviewer will interview an AI interviewee.
But they're reading the applications.
Are they or is it AI that's going through?
No, I'm saying AI.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Reading the applications, recommending who they should interview. So they were just like, the natural next step is just letting AI take the interviews from there. Or just sign off at the end.
Yeah, if we could be bothered. But like someone wrote about this on LinkedIn the other day that this woman left her job that she was really, really good at, went to work somewhere else for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then her old job became available again. She reapplied for it.
Yeah.
And she didn't even get called for an interview. And like the boss of the company always said that she was the best at her job and blah, 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 blah. And I can't remember exactly, but I think she like called someone up from the company and saying, oh, it's a shame I didn't get an interview. And they were like, oh, we didn't even know you applied.
Whoa.
Because probably AI was sifting through all the applications and didn't think.
But why would AI not be like, oh, you've worked here before?
I was thinking about this. I wonder whether they put like certain things down, requirements or age brackets or demographics or something down that the AI, but also Jane said AI is, historically more aimed towards white males, right?
Oh, yeah.
So like it favours white males. So perhaps a woman applying for a job, AI is going to be like, nah.
Don't know if we need any more women
nah.
in jobs.
Ah, come on.
What are they doing in jobs?
Well, Kim, I think we've solved everyone's problems, right? As well as our own. I was going to say as well as our own.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, except our own. We're
getting there.
We're getting there, step by step.
Step by step.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your next song.
Is that one? Step by step.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm glad you got that inspiration from that incredible athlete at the Olympics.
Yeah, what a boss. Congratulations, Alysa Liu.
Yeah. Just like, I'm having a thing against very rich, powerful men at the moment. I'm not really in favour of them.
They're doing really well.
They are.
Really well.
They definitely don't need my approval. They're doing it on their own. But yeah, I enjoyed walking with you again. It's been too long. Let's do it again soon.
Yes.
Thanks for walking with us. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
maybe drop us a DM if there's something we can talk about.
Oh, yeah.
We're still like finding our way with what this is or what it will be. It's all very embryonic, but I think my friend tells me she listens to it as she paints her house. So we've got one listener at least.
Nice.
But yeah, it'd be nice to hear if we basically don't have a producer or anything, so if you guys could be our producers and let us know who you might want us to walk with or what we should talk about. Yeah, we're so open as this journey unfolds.
Thank you. Lots of love.
Bye.